D'Artagnan is just like so complex. I think as a performer and as an actor, you need to wear a lot of hats. So he's a fighter, so you need to learn fight choreo. He's a lover, so you need to learn like intimacy and things like that with your partner. And he's quite cocky and quite young, and so it's like his voice and posture needs to reflect that, and like on many levels he's just a very complex character.
Acting Aramis can be one of the favorite experiences I ever had in high school, because this chemistry as Aramis with the other three Musketeers and D'Artagnan was just such an enjoyable ride, and it cannot be displaced with any other experience I ever had.
I mean, like, it's interesting. It's quite fun too. I had fun developing the character and kind of suiting what Porthos would be like with me. And I also had a lot of fun with the practicality, with the sword fighting and all the other choreography.
I mean, it's kind of difficult to portray the role because there's a lot of balance between parental figures of the Three Musketeers while also just being in charge of them. So I've been having to find that balance and also ways to express sympathy for D'Artagnan while also expressing the fact that he's a young idiot who I don't really want to join my musketeer. So there's a lot of mix of emotions, so I've been trying to have to balance that a lot. I have to say, I think the best one is Athos. D'Artagnan would be in between Aramis and Porthos, I think. I think Athos is the best because I feel as though, from what we see in the script, he gets the job done, and he does it. He's devoted to being a musketeer.
Look, I brought them.
You are mistaken. All 12 diamonds are accounted for here. The 2 you hold there make 14.
What is the meaning of this, Your Eminence? Well, sir, you see, I wanted to present Your Majesty with a gift of these 2 diamonds, but I dared not give it to her myself.
The character dynamics between everyone just looks so cool. Like, for example, like you were giving the example of me and Queen Anne. Like, of course, Queen Anne is married to King Louis, but then, of course, I'm like in love with Queen Anne. So that kind of sets up a really interesting dynamic. Even though I don't really interact with King Louis, it just like shows how the different things play out. Like, and I'm also especially happy because I think Duke Buckingham kind of brings out a different side of the play, because he is part of the plot, because a lot of the plot does revolve around some people trying to like make France fall by getting the Queen in trouble.
Probably my favorite period was, as Rochefort, is the characterization and the sword fights. We once, when Vidoof was still here, we did a hot seat activity, and I made a decision to include as many Princess Bride references as I could. And I also called our main character D'Artagnan freakishly tall, and so now there is intercast beef within some of the characters, and it's really fun to make the production like our own as a cast.
How was your day?
Ask me about such matters.
Yeah, how was your day?
So trivial.
Well, that's why we're here, isn't it? It's trivia. How was your day?
I've always believed that real power is held in one's hand at the tip of a sword.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Really though?
Okay, nice. Porthos, how do you feel about how do you feel about Athos?
Athos, I mean, he's a great guy.
Okay.
I'm better at dueling than him.
Okay.
And
You like to be better?
I am better.
Well, I would definitely follow Athos as our leader because, well, none of us two would be suitable as to lead such a gang.
Okay. Would you say that Athos is the most experienced?
Clearly he has.
Porthos, please stop flirting with the audience. Do you think the Cardinal's actions reflect well on your faith?
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, but like it's very uncomfortable.
Jenny, take a deep breath.
Sorry, it's all my bad.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Take a deep breath.
Well,
Well, Richelieu, he's a smart guy, let's just say. He's extremely smart, he's an extremely cunning guy who really just wants to have power. And to portray it, he's really not a classic villain. He's quite nuanced. And his ambitions rely on getting power while also has access to the power. It's quite a difficult thing to do because you're still a high-ranking member of the church and you have to uphold the reputation of the church. But then also he has his own ambitions and interests which collide with the beliefs of the church.
So my name is Emily and I play the character of Milady, aka Lady de Winter, aka Mystery Woman in The Three Musketeers. I am the... how do you say this? Evil sexy lady? And I meant to hurt you. I'm so sorry for that. So I have to try to kill a lot of people. I try to seduce a lot of people. I dance, I sing. Yeah, but pretty much it's going very well and it's very fun.
Okay, so we've got.
She's got that. And you got that.
It's very classic. Not only does it include a lot of scenes where it includes fighting using these classical swords, rapiers, all of these medieval weapons, not only embark the audience's reaction and their emotions as well. So personally, as a fan of that, I enjoyed it very, very much.
Up, okay? Come up and give him that space and be like here, okay? And if your palm rotates through on my wrist.
Like a 10 out of 10 full on for the stage combat and actually learning how to, well, die convincingly.
Oh, hey, that was the best one.
Or interpret specific moves. And I think it's a really fun experience overall.
Like, think about when you go home, or, you know, between when you're improving now, think about if you were a French person in the 1700s, what would you be having a conversation about? Because you want to be at the very minimum miming that conversation out to your speech, but ideally.
It's a very enlightening experience. It's very social. I've got to meet a lot of people who I've become friends with over the course.
It's been really fun. I've made a lot of new friends, and also I've gotten closer with a lot of my friends, like Anna. I love Anna.
Hi, Queen of Austria.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your dress?
I feel great about my dress.
I believe the costume is what makes us feel like we're back in the medieval France. Because of the costume design and because of how historically accurate they've kept it, I feel like I'm actually walking through history itself.
I think Three Musketeers has a reputation for being a very dramatic, serious play, but also it's we are at the bones of the production. We are a comedy. We're here to make people have a good time. Plot is diabolical. The characters are quite diabolical, and so it's laugh, have fun. We're not trying to get you to sit there and be dramatic alongside us. It's no, it's we're dramatic, so you can laugh at us. So do that.